Believe in yourself. Believe in your capability. Every day you show up, you know you gotta go for it. That is a non-negotiable tactic. Just going for it. Every single time you gain consciousness and you're awake, you need to go for it. That is your power. That is the thing that you need to cling on to get you through this. When people are doubting you, laughing at you, when even you're doubting yourself and laughing at yourself, you need to be able to push through it and continue on your path. Stay disciplined, stay focused, stay locked in. You want to be in your own lane when there's nothing in front of you, there's no one trying to merge, there's no distractions, right? So you got to stay focused, you have to stay locked in. As soon as you start to merge your lane, you're not in your own lane anymore. Now you got to deal with everything. Now things are changing so much and you're not focused because now you're in a different lane. You're not in your own lane. When you're in your own lane, there's nobody trying to pass you. There's nobody riding up behind you. There's nobody too slow in front of you because you're only dealing with what you can control. Your set, your mindset, yourself. You need to be in your own lane so you can focus and you can just go. Yeah, things are going to happen. That's the way life is. Things happen. But what we're not going to do is let that thing have dominion over our entire legacy. Right? So you need to get up and you need to focus. Stay locked in and stay hungry. Don't be looking back. Don't be caring about what other people are saying. Their energy shouldn't affect you. If it affects you, you need to deal with that and address that now. Don't leave your energy on the table for people to grab and use for themselves because they will. You know your energy is something that you need to protect. You might be giving out love to people that don't want your love for anything else to themselves and they don't want to replenish that. So now you're drained, walking around like a zombie, too irritated. And no one's giving back. So you need to cut ties with things like that. Things that are sapping your energy, taking it for itself to use against you. You need to cut that off. And yeah, it's going to be hard. It can be difficult. But you need to understand, you need to love yourself enough to love others, alright? You don't need to be walking around like a zombie. You don't need to be walking around like you got to prove something to people that don't actually want you to be great. You don't need to be doing that. Get that out of your head. All of that is doing is holding you back in this life. When you go out there into the world, understand that everyone has their own point of view, but you have yours. Your life is your life, and you need to act accordingly. If things are harming you, hurting you, let it go. If things are helping you, nourishing you, feed it. Continue this path of abundance. You don't just attract energy, you also give energy, okay? Energy is emotion. If you give too much and you don't get anything in return, you become drained. If you just get and you never give, you fry out, you're overcharged. It's a balanced system. Go out into the world and understand, yes, this is how I want to live and these are the people I want around me, so I'm going to show up for these people, right? And you keep that energy all the way through. All the way through. All those plans you have, all those things that you're doing, all those sacrifices you're making, don't make those sacrifices for people that don't care. Don't make these sacrifices for people that generally don't want anything to do with you. Don't plan for the happiness of these people if they don't even want it for themselves. You can lead a horse to the lake, but you can't force it to drink. That is serious. You need to keep your chin up. You need to keep your chin up. If you gotta put your own hand under here and lift it up, so be it. So be it. What are you afraid that people are gonna see you supporting yourself? What are you supposed to do? Just be picked by people to be loved and be picked? And you have control. If no one's gonna support you, do it yourself. If no one's gonna love you, love yourself. If no one's gonna show up for you, show up for yourself. If no one's gonna respect you, respect yourself. How do you expect someone to respect you if you don't respect yourself? You're asking people to respect you, but you don't respect that person. That makes no sense. How are you gonna ask people to love you, but you don't even love that person yourself? You don't care about that person. You don't love that person, but you're asking everyone else to. Show up for yourself. Love yourself. Stay committed to yourself and better yourself. Then your energy grows. It gets stronger. It gets harder to just take from. Because now you're starting to build yourself. And now you're radiant. And people notice that. You walk into a room, people look at you. You talk to people, people are a little bit happier. They might not want to shy away from you. They actually might want to just talk to you. But you stay you. You stay you the entire time. And you build that confidence, and you continue that confidence, and you stay yourself. That is how you win in life. That's how you get your armor. Because you have to love yourself. You have to show up for yourself. So that means you need to stop the drinking, stop the smoking, stop the uncommitted adultery. Stop all these things that are just draining you, because you know they don't give you anything. You know that. So you need to let all that go. And once you start to build this, you'll see how everything just happens. It attracts. You want money? You gotta love yourself enough to deal with this money. Understand it's a tool, and understand it's gonna have to be smarts and hard work ethic that you gotta put in together to make it happen. And as you go, as you continue, this snowball effect, it gets bigger and bigger. Okay? And then you'll realize how far you've actually went. But right now you might be so far, you didn't even look back and see how far you did come. You put in a lot of work, and you stay serious and you stay committed. Think about where you were 5 years ago versus now. What did you change? What did you improve? What things happened? Where are you now? Take those questions seriously. And you just continue the trajectory. Okay, I didn't improve on these things. But then you thought about, oh, I didn't improve on these things. So you know deep down you need to improve on these things. I quit smoking 5 years ago, but I didn't quit drinking 5 years ago. I still drink, but that's something I didn't improve on. Address it now. Do you think you have time? Like, if you ever say, like, I'll get to it eventually, that eventually is never going to happen because you never plan on taking action. You don't say, I'm going to stop drinking 4 months from now. What 4 months is going to trigger you to stop and make it any easier than it is right now? It's not real. So if you're not taking action now on things to better yourself, it will never happen. So you know the things that are draining you and aren't supporting you. You need to address that now. What are you afraid of? Put the bottle down. Put the smoke down. You might be scared of the anxiety, the depression. Fight it. And I know it's not something you can just win every time. That ain't how it works. But if you supply it to drown yourself, You know your body adapts and you'll just have to keep on going. You have to keep on drowning, you're suffocating yourself. And you have to keep putting yourself down so you don't deal with these things. And there's levels to how bad it can be. Oh, I know. But stay serious. Show up for yourself, fight for yourself. Go to war for yourself. Even if it's against yourself, go to war against yourself. If you know you're in your own way, get yourself out of your way and stay locked in. It gets better. But you have to want it that bad where you're ready to get bloody for it. If I have these problems in my head and it's that difficult, how strong do I gotta get to fight it? What do I gotta do to really fight it? I'm gonna go train that. I'm gonna go prepare for that. I'm gonna show up to have a chance, to have a fighting chance against it to win, instead of carried away from it for the rest of my life.